Now that their mission has begun, go on board the last ship with the cast and crew for a deeper look at what it takes to stage an operation like this.
Cut! We set!
The collaboration with Michael Bay.
I think for TNT to have this marriage with him is an incredible blessing.
The attention to detail.
We strive for authenticity.
Everybody's working extremely hard, long days. It's an ambitious show.
And what lies ahead.
216 people on a ship. The world is potentially coming to an end all around them. There's so many different places it can go.
It all starts now. In 2012, TNT approached legendary director and producer Michael Bay to adapt The Last Ship for television. Based on the novel by William Brinkley, the story of fighting for survival in the wake of an apocalypse was a natural collaboration for TNT, home to big entertainment, and Michael Bay, whose reputation for excitement on screen is unsurpassed.
Michael Bay is Michael Bay. And if you're gonna shoot any action sequences, he's the go-to guy. Take him out.
When I hear the name Michael Bay, I think quality, strength, big.
But no one could have imagined just how big things would get until Michael Bay revealed he had made an unbelievable arrangement with the United States Navy to film on board an actual destroyer, the USS Halsey, and have the standing crew serve as technical consultants.
Well, we've been working with the Navy from the inception of the show, from the research that went into the script, how the scenes were developed, how the characters were developed.
The enormity of what he does and is able to bring to this world, especially with the Navy, I don't think has ever been touched upon on this level. So as I'm finding my way through it, feeling it out, I'm getting a sense of how extraordinary that's going to be.
Michael Bay's history of doing great work for the military, and we were able to get access to this incredible $3 billion set to shoot on, and the Navy's just been fantastic. There's so much texture on the ship and so much flavor in each one of these sets that it's, it's all worth it.
The colors, the textures, the complexities, every single corridor, you couldn't recreate it. And so the magic of actually being able to be here and what that even gives to you, the sounds of the place, it's alive. This is an alive beast. And she herself, this ship, on the cast list is #1.
40 feet, 10 feet, heels down.
Authenticity has been a major priority for us, both in the scientific level and in the military. And we have the complete cooperation of the U.S. Navy, the Department of Defense, and of course the crew of USS Halsey.
Home to over 400 officers and enlisted sailors, the crew of the $3 billion destroyer welcomed the production on board, offering writers new levels of realism to explore with the cast.
General quarters, all hands man your battle stations. Transit up and forward, starboard side, down and aft port side.
In fact, here we are in the CIC, in the Combat Information Center. We have a great battle sequence that occurs. Hank and I literally sat down with the men and women who work here and talked them through it and said, okay, people are attacking by air.
Aircraft position 76.35 north, 059.
You have someone on the land who's in trouble, they're shooting at your ship. What do you do? How do you order your missiles to fire?
4 Tomahawks, hold for a target location.
And they gave us dialogue that we could never have invented.
Different gun, now 5-1 in trail.
And it was so good, in fact, we even had the real crew members of the Halsey playing parts in the Combat Information Center, doing what they do.
States Naval warship, identify yourself and alter your course. You will be subject to defensive actions. Over.
All that came right out of the mouths of the guys who've been trained to do it.
Do we have a target ID? No response from command, sir.
high, break MM1, align 4 Echo missiles.
We have technical advisors that keep us squared away and make sure that the tip of our cap is proper and boots are bloused properly. There have been a couple times where I've been off kilter, haven't had my cover on outside, and I've been dressed down, told to drop and do 20 or 30 push-ups. So you learn fast around here.
The actors, when they put on the uniform, It changes who they are, changes how they behave. They've walked the ship, they've consulted with our Navy experts, they've sat at the equipment.
It is this commitment to realism that helps the cast craft the emotional performances necessary for their characters' struggle in a story of disaster and survival.
We need to move this ship away from the blast zone. Lieutenant, let's get those engines back online.
Yes, sir.
What this is about is exposing individuals and heroes within individuals on all levels.
Well, I think everybody loves ordinary people in extraordinary circumstances.
If the world was threatened with destruction, you'd want to be on a ship with Captain Chandler. He is the hero's hero. He's human above all else. He's a family man, cares about his family, cares about his crew, but he's brave, and he's in uncharted territory in this one. This is not something you can train for. Eric Dane embodies everything we wish for in Captain Chandler.
Roscoff! Have you reconsidered my offer? Look out your window, starboard side. Put him in the drink.
Rona has such a strength and a gravitas and a natural grace about her.
Somebody get the doc!
Don't have time to wait. There's nothing a medic can do for this man that we cannot. So if you want to help your friend, just hold him still and listen to every word that I say.
We always saw Rachel as someone like Rona Mitra. When she showed up on the set and started reading the lines, it fell right into place.
When we left Norfolk, the virus was at phase 2. Limited to small clusters in Asia and Africa. We are now at phase 6. Global pandemic.
At this point, we're not sure if it's an act of war, if it's been a virus that's been created by man for the purpose of destroying man.
Ultimately, even though the central characters are from the U.S. Navy, it's a story about the whole world and the possibility of saving humanity from this deadly virus. When characters are tested, you see who they truly are.
You need to hand that case over to me.
We may have just gone to war with Russia, and they were clearly after you. No more secrets. I want answers!
To me, that's sort of the essence of this show, and I think we all wonder how we will perform if we were really tested.
It doesn't feel like melodrama. This feels like a possibility. And as you're saying that, and as it resonates, that's pretty profound. It doesn't feel as far-fetched as it used to when I would watch movies about the apocalypse or post-apocalyptic terrors. It now feels actually like this is a tangible subject matter.
And as the crew of the last ship embarks on their new mission to bring the world back from the brink of destruction, what lies ahead?
They have to find the cure, they have to stay alive. They're gonna find other people in other places that are alive, or are they sick? Do they run into other military people from the US, from other countries?
Hey, keep it slow!
Pirates who are alive at sea?
I will sink you.
Will they settle somewhere and try to, rebuild their own new society? That was what attracted me to the project to begin with, the wealth of stories that are available to us from this premise. There's so many different places it can go.
One infected person could jeopardize this entire ship, simply by breathing.
There's no Navy, no infrastructure, no food or fuel supply. We don't know what we're gonna find anywhere we go, and we're gonna have to improvise every step of the way.
Captain, I'm picking up a contact headed for the harbor. Negative electronic signature. They're not operating their radar, cannot make a positive ID.
Let's prepare to greet our new friends.
Fire.
It's a new world now. There's no good guys and bad guys. Doesn't matter which side we thought we were on. We're all just trying to survive.
Welcome to Gitmo. I'm the last man standing.